prove your worth without speaking a word. Actions speak louder than words. This quote from Mark Twain captures a challenge many of us face. How to make a real connection in a world full of distractions. We all want to leave a lasting impression, but it can feel tough when some people seem to attract others effortlessly. What's their secret? They know how to show their worth without saying anything, creating a strong pull that draws people in. For instance, think about a coworker who always arrives on time and stays late to help others. One day, when a team member was struggling with a project, this coworker stepped in without being asked, offering support and guidance. Their reliability and positive attitude spoke volumes, making others feel comfortable and appreciated. People are naturally drawn to this kind of energy. Another example is a friend who listens closely during conversations. The last time you chatted, they maintained eye contact and nodded along, showing genuine interest. This body language makes it easy for others to connect with them. Similarly, consider the person at a community event who volunteers to help set up. They might not say much, but their willingness to pitch in creates a welcoming atmosphere that encourages others to join in. To prove your worth without speaking, start by being dependable. Always keep your promises, whether it's finishing a task at work or being there for a friend in need. For example, if you promise to help a neighbor with their groceries, make sure you follow through. Practicing active listening is also important. Focus on what others say, which shows you value their thoughts. Imagine having a conversation where you ask follow-up questions based on what the other person shared. This small act can deepen your connection. You can also use confident body language, like standing tall and smiling. When you enter a room with a friendly smile, people are more likely to approach you. Simple acts of kindness, like holding the door open for someone or complimenting a colleague on their hard work, can create a warm atmosphere that attracts people. Lastly, when you model good behavior, such as sharing credit for a team effort, others are likely to follow your lead. By using these straightforward actions, you can effectively show your worth without saying a word. In this video, we will look at 8 simple psychological rules that can help you demonstrate your value quietly. With these tips, connecting with others will become much easier, and you'll notice how naturally people are drawn to you. Number 1, know your value. The key to unlocking your true potential. As the Roman philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This powerful reminder speaks to the importance of understanding our own value before we expect others to see it. Knowing your worth is not about arrogance. It's about having confidence in who you are and what you bring to the table. In our daily lives, we encounter countless situations where our self-worth is tested. For example, think about a time when you were overlooked for a promotion at work. Did you accept it without question? Or did it make you doubt your skills and contributions? When you truly know your value, your reactions change. You start to recognize that if someone treats you poorly, it's a reflection of them, not you. You deserve better, and knowing this helps you set boundaries. Understanding your worth is crucial. If you don't value yourself, others won't either. You might find yourself in toxic relationships or accepting disrespectful behavior from friends or colleagues. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, which only perpetuates a cycle of low self-esteem. For instance, consider someone who constantly allows their partner to belittle them. Over time, this can erode their self-worth and make it harder for them to escape the relationship. So, how do you begin to recognize your value? Start by reflecting on your past experiences. Have you been in situations where you were treated poorly? Did you stay in unhealthy relationships out of fear or insecurity? Acknowledging these patterns is the first step toward change. This process isn't just about how others treat you. It's also about how you treat yourself. In a world that often tries to bring us down, it's vital to remember that you are important. Believe in your worth and don't let anyone undermine it. When you truly understand your value, you'll only accept the best for yourself. This newfound confidence can lead to better relationships, career opportunities, and overall happiness. Therefore, knowing your value is the foundation for a fulfilling life. Don't wait for others to recognize your worth. Take charge and embrace it. When you do, the world will respond accordingly. Start today. Acknowledge your strengths, set boundaries, and watch how your life transforms. Your journey to self-worth begins now. Number 2. Focus on actions, not words. The true measure of integrity. Action expresses priorities. This quote from Mahatma Gandhi reminds us that what we do matters far more than what we say. In a world filled with empty promises and sweet talk, it's crucial to understand that actions are the true indicators of character. If you commit to doing something, follow through. This not only showcases your reliability, but also builds trust with those around you. Consider a scenario at work. A colleague promises to help you with a project, but fails to show up when needed. This is a red flag. Instead of getting caught up in their words, pay attention to their actions. If they consistently make promises, but don't deliver, it's a sign that they may not be as dependable as you thought. Actions reveal the truth behind the facade. Let's put it this way. Talk is easy. Anyone can say nice things or make grand promises, but it's the execution of those words that truly counts. When you do what you say, you demonstrate that you mean business and aren't just all talk. Being a person of action speaks volumes about your character, showing that you are serious and committed to your goals. For example, think about someone who volunteers their time at a local charity regularly. They don't just talk about wanting to help their community. They take action and make a difference. This kind of behavior earns respect and admiration from others. Conversely, if someone just talks about wanting to help but never shows up, their words lose weight and trust diminishes. When observing others, remember that their actions give you a clear picture of who they really are. Don't be swayed by charming words or sweet promises. Instead, look for the effort they put in and how they follow through on their commitments. That's what really counts. Therefore, remember that actions speak louder than words. By focusing on what people do rather than just what they say, you'll build a reputation as someone who is true to their word. This approach will naturally attract those who value honesty and integrity, leading to stronger relationships and a more fulfilling life. Start today. Be a person of action and watch how your life transforms for the better. Number 3, to be ready to walk away. The courage to prioritize yourself. Don't let yourself get attached to anything you are not willing to walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you feel the heat around the corner. This quote from Robert De Niro encapsulates the essence of knowing when to walk away. It's about having the courage to leave situations that don't serve you or align with your values. Recognizing your worth means you won't settle for less than you deserve. Imagine being in a job where your contributions are consistently overlooked, or in a relationship where your feelings are dismissed. If you find yourself in these situations, don't just stick around out of fear or comfort. Walking away is not a sign of weakness. It's a powerful statement of self-respect. It shows that you value yourself enough to seek better opportunities. Consider a friend who was in a toxic relationship. Despite the love they felt, they realized that their partner's behavior was damaging their self-esteem. One day, they decided to walk away, understanding that they deserved to be treated with respect and kindness. This decision took immense courage, but it ultimately led them to a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. Being ready to walk away sends a clear message. You won't tolerate being taken for granted. It's about knowing your worth and not being afraid to assert it. When you stand firm in your values, you attract people and opportunities that align with your true self. For instance, think about a situation where you're in a group project at work, and one team member consistently fails to pull their weight. Instead of accepting this behavior, you might choose to address it directly or even step back from the project if it continues. This not only protects your time and energy, but also reinforces your commitment to working with those who share your dedication. So, always be prepared to walk away if a situation doesn't align with your values, or if you're not being treated right. This mindset not only earns you respect, but also empowers you to seek out environments where you can thrive. Remember, having the guts to leave is a sign of strength, and it's the first step toward a life that truly reflects your worth. Embrace this courage and watch how it transforms your life for the better. Number 4. Stop chasing someone's love and priority. Embrace your worth. Chasing after love is like chasing after the wind. This saying highlights the futility of pursuing people who don't reciprocate your feelings or efforts. It's essential to recognize that if you're putting in all the work while receiving little in return, it's time to step back. This isn't just about romantic relationships. It applies to friendships and career opportunities as well. Knowing when to stop chasing shows that you respect yourself and understand your value. Consider a dating scenario where you're always the one initiating contact or making plans. If the other person isn't matching your effort, continuing to chase them sends the wrong message. It implies that you're okay with less than you deserve. Instead of playing hard to get, be smart about your relationships. You want to be with someone who is as invested in you as you are in them. Anything less isn't worth your time or energy. This principle extends beyond dating. Think about a friendship where you're always the one reaching out, but your friend rarely reciprocates. It's important to recognize that your time and energy are valuable. Investing them in relationships that don't appreciate your contributions only leads to frustration and disappointment. Remember, not chasing is a sign of strength. It demonstrates confidence and self-respect. You're not desperate. You're not desperate. You know your worth and are willing to wait for people and opportunities that recognize and match that value. For instance, if you're in a job where your efforts go unnoticed and unappreciated, it might be time to explore other options that align better with your skills and ambitions. Hence, stop chasing after love and priorities that don't reciprocate your efforts. This mindset not only protects your self-esteem, but also opens the door to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. When you prioritize yourself and your worth, you'll naturally attract those who appreciate you for who you are. Embrace this approach and watch how your life transforms as you cultivate connections that truly matter. Number 5. Present yourself with respect. The art of self-value. Self-respect is the cornerstone of all virtue. This quote from John Herschel emphasizes the importance of respecting yourself and presenting that respect to the world. How you act, dress, and take care of yourself sends a powerful message about your self-worth. When you show that you value yourself, others are more likely to value you too. Respecting yourself starts with how you present yourself. This doesn't mean you need to wear designer clothes or follow the latest fashion trends. Instead, it's about choosing outfits that make you feel good and confident. When you put thought into your appearance, it reflects a sense of pride in who you are. For instance, consider someone who takes the time to dress well for a job interview. They may not wear a suit, but they choose clean, fitting clothes that represent their personal style. This simple act shows that they care about the impression they make. Taking care of yourself goes beyond clothing. It encompasses your overall well-being. Eating well, staying clean, and maintaining physical fitness are all ways of saying, "I'm worth taking care of." When others see you prioritizing your health and hygiene, they recognize that you respect yourself. Think about how you feel when you see someone jogging in the park or preparing a healthy meal. Their commitment to self-care sends a clear message. They value their body and, being. Moreover, how you speak about yourself plays a crucial role in how others perceive you. If you constantly talk down about yourself or belittle your achievements, others may mirror that negativity. On the other hand, when you speak positively about your abilities and accomplishments, it radiates confidence. For example, when discussing a recent success, instead of downplaying your role, take pride in your hard work and dedication. This not only boosts your self-esteem, but also encourages others to see you in a positive light. In summary, the way you present yourself tells the world a lot about how you feel about yourself. Dress well, take care of your body, and speak positively about yourself. These actions demonstrate self-respect, which is contagious. When you respect yourself, others will follow suit. Embrace this mindset and watch how it transforms your interactions and relationships, reinforcing your worth in every aspect of life. Number 6. Earn respect and interest. The power of self-presentation. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. This timeless advice underscores the importance of how you present yourself to the world. Your appearance matters significantly, not to show off, but to demonstrate that you value yourself. Dressing well doesn't mean wearing the most expensive clothes. It's about looking sharp and taking pride in your appearance. This sends a clear message. I care about how I present myself, and you should too. In the realm of dating, it's essential to maintain a bit of mystery. Don't rush to reveal everything about yourself right away. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing that you're selective and not desperate for attention. Keeping some aspects of your life private makes you more intriguing and encourages others to want to learn more about you. Additionally, take your time in building emotional connections. Rushing into intimacy or sharing personal details can undermine the trust that needs to be established over time. By valuing emotional connection and demonstrating patience, you show that you're a person of substance, not just someone looking for a quick fling. This approach attracts individuals who appreciate depth and are seeking genuine relationships. For example, think about a situation where you meet someone new. Instead of overwhelming them with your life story, engage in meaningful conversations that allow both of you to share gradually. This not only builds interest, but also establishes a foundation of respect and trust. The key idea here is that you are a person of value. By taking your time and allowing your actions to reflect the respect you have for yourself and the person you're interested in, you create an environment where mutual respect can flourish. This approach not only earns you respect, but also draws in those who are looking for something real and meaningful. So, focus on presenting yourself with respect, maintaining an air of mystery in dating, and valuing emotional connections. When you embody these principles, you'll naturally attract people who recognize and appreciate your worth. Embrace this mindset and watch how it transforms your relationships and interactions, leading to deeper connections and mutual respect. Number 7. Set boundaries, the key to healthy relationships. Boundaries are a part of self-care. They are healthy, normal, and necessary. This principle emphasizes the importance of establishing clear rules for yourself and how others should treat you, knowing what you're comfortable with and what you're not is crucial in all areas of life, relationships, work, and beyond. If something feels off or wrong to you, don't just go along with it to avoid conflict. Speak up. For example, if you're not ready for a significant step in a relationship, communicate that directly. There's no need to beat around the bush. Being honest about your feelings shows that you mean business and respect yourself. Equally important is respecting other people's boundaries. If someone expresses discomfort with a situation, don't push them. Ignoring their limits demonstrates a lack of respect. When you honor their boundaries, you show maturity and an understanding of healthy interactions. This mutual respect is foundational for any relationship. Having strong boundaries means being clear and assertive. Don't allow others to cross your lines, and be mindful not to cross theirs. This clarity helps everyone understand where they stand, fostering an environment of respect. For instance, if a colleague consistently interrupts you during meetings, it's essential to address it directly. By setting that boundary, you assert your right to be heard. Remember, setting your boundaries and sticking to them communicates that you're not someone to be taken lightly. It shows you're serious about what you want and what you won't tolerate. This approach not only earns you respect, but also attracts people who appreciate your self-awareness and assertiveness. In short, setting boundaries is about self-respect and mutual understanding. Clearly, communicate your limits, respect others' boundaries, and maintain that clarity in all your interactions. By doing so, you create healthier relationships and foster an environment where everyone feels valued and respected. Embrace this practice and watch how it transforms your connections and enhances your overall well-being. Number 8. Learn to say no. The empowerment of setting limits. Saying no is a powerful response when delivered with confidence. This simple word carries immense weight and significance. Learning to say no means you understand your desires and boundaries, and you're not willing to compromise them just to please others. It's about asserting yourself and respecting your own needs. When you're faced with a request that doesn't sit right with you, whether in your personal life, at work, or in dating, it's crucial to be firm. If something makes you uncomfortable or goes against your values, don't hesitate to say no. This isn't about being rude. It's about being honest and standing up for yourself. For instance, if a colleague asks you to take on extra work that you know will overwhelm you, it's perfectly acceptable to decline. Remember, it's better to be true to yourself than to stretch yourself thin trying to accommodate everyone else. It's important to recognize that you can't please everyone. Trying to do so will only lead to burnout and resentment. Saying no demonstrates that you're not a pushover. You're someone who stands by your beliefs and choices. This act of self-assertion not only protects your time and energy, but also reinforces your self-respect. Moreover, saying no isn't about being negative or uncooperative. It's about making choices that align with your values and priorities. When you decline commitments that don't fit your life, you create space for opportunities and relationships that truly resonate with you. This control over your decisions empowers you to lead a more fulfilling life. For example, if a friend invites you to an event that you're not interested in, saying no allows you to spend your time on activities that bring you joy. This not only benefits you, but also sets a precedent for others to respect your choices. So, learning to say no is a vital skill that enhances your self-worth and well-being. Embrace the power of this small word and use it to establish healthy boundaries in your life. By doing so, you'll not only earn respect from others, but also cultivate a life that reflects your true desires and values. Remember, saying no is not just a refusal. It's an affirmation of your right to choose what's best for you. Take action. Your journey starts now. Before we wrap up this video, it's essential to remember that simply watching these tips isn't enough. Knowledge is only powerful when acted upon. Now is the time to take action. Make a promise to yourself and share it in the comments below. I will change my life right now. No more waiting. I'm taking control of my life and becoming the best version of myself. This commitment is your first step toward transformation. By vocalizing your intent, you hold yourself accountable and set the wheels in motion for positive change. Taking action empowers you to make choices that align with your goals. Every decision you make is a step toward the life you envision. As you engage in practices that foster growth, like setting boundaries and respecting yourself, you create momentum that makes these habits feel more natural over time. When you commit to change, you open doors to new possibilities. You'll attract like-minded individuals and experiences that resonate with your newfound direction. This journey is also a path to self-discovery. Each step you take will teach you more about what you truly want and who you are at your core. As you begin this journey, focus on one area of your life you want to improve, whether it's setting a boundary at work or saying no to social obligations that drain you. Small steps lead to significant progress. Make a plan to regularly revisit your goals and promises, as consistency is key to turning intentions into lasting habits. Reflect on your progress and be open to adjusting your goals as you learn more about yourself. Growth is a dynamic process, and it's okay to evolve along the way. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who encourage your journey. Sharing your goals with friends or family who can hold you accountable and cheer you on. Now go ahead, take that leap, and let's embark on this journey together. Your best self is waiting for you. Remember, your commitment today can transform your tomorrow. Start now and embrace the change